Whenever someone puts their home on the market, there's always the big question of what price should we list our home for? Many real estate agents will tell you what they think you should list your home for, and many sellers already have a number in their head of what their home should sell for. And unless you are buying your own home or the real estate agent is buying your home, it doesn't matter what they think because they're not buying your home. The buyer is buying your home. Hi, I'm Bob.Woolverton. I'm with Pure Real Estate in Bellevue, Washington. Here on YouTube, I'm known as your Northwest Realty Advisor. I'm also the author of 2 books, The Part of Leadership No One Talks About, that's available on Amazon, and more importantly, for viewers here, My Secret Wealth of Information for Any Home Seller. When pricing your home, you have to get into the mind of the buyer. And if you don't, there are many pitfalls that can cost you time and, more importantly, cost you money if you don't get it right. When we come back after this 8-second break, I'll tell you what those pitfalls are and how to get the price on your home to be the right price. So stick around. If you overprice your home, there are a few things that happen instantly. You immediately make the home down the block that's for sale look like a great value, because comparatively, if your home is priced $100,000 more than that house, obviously that house is going to look like a far better value. Also, you immediately lose out on buyers who are looking to buy your home for the correct price. And see what I mean by that is, if the fair market value of your home is $650,000 and yet you list it for $725,000, thinking to yourself, oh, I'll give myself some negotiation room, the qualified buyer will never see your listing, because in the digital age of home shopping, buyers are going to their favorite website and putting in a price range to search for homes. If they're qualified for a $650,000 home, they may put in a search criteria of $600,000 to $675,000, maybe even as high as $700,000, but they'll never see your home that's priced at $725,000. So you're instantly not being seen by the qualified buyers you want and losing valuable market time. Likewise, real estate agents who have a qualified buyer at $650,000, they'll put a search criteria into the MLS looking for new listings that are coming on the market that will be far below your listing price of $725,000. So the real estate agent with a qualified buyer will never see your listing either. Let me give you a real life example. Last year about this time, I was aware of a home that came on the market near Inglemoor High School in the Bothell-Kenmore area. At that time, homes in that neighborhood were selling within 1 week. This home went on the market $725,000 and was obviously way overpriced. I always wondered if the home seller demanded to test drive that high price or if the listing agent suggested this inflated price merely to get the listing. I'll never know the answer to that question, but here's what happened. When all the other homes that were properly priced were selling within 1 week, this home languished on the market for 90 days and did not sell for the $725,000 asking price, but instead sold for $95,000 less, selling for $630,000. This home probably should have sold for $650,000, maybe $660,000. But when a home languishes in the market and becomes stale, it becomes harder to sell because potential buyers think there's got to be something wrong with this home. That's why it's not selling. However, the only thing in reality that was wrong with this home, it was just overpriced to begin with. And when you price your home, there are 2 people you need to consider. Obviously the buyer, because the buyer has to believe that the price on your home is a fair value, but also the appraiser. The appraiser has to be convinced the selling price reflects market value. Otherwise, the potential buyer won't be able to get a loan to buy your home. Unless, of course, they can make up the difference between the appraisal value and their offered price with cash. Now, every home seller has seller's bias, meaning every home seller has an irrational feeling of their home's value. It's a normal human reaction. Even experienced real estate agents suffer from seller's bias when they're selling their own home. It just comes with pride of ownership. So what you need to do is to get into the mind of the buyer and walk a mile in their shoes to get a good idea of what the fair market value is of your home. When I do a listing presentation for a client, I do not tell them what price to list their home for. Instead, I take them through a process that allows them to do a fair market comparison of their own home to the market, and through this process, the client identifies what the listing price of their home should be. Now, I supplement that process with my professional experience and opinion, but by the time we're done with this process, the client will feel 100% confident that the listing price we agree on is the accurate market price for their home. On the screen, what you're seeing here is my listing presentation. I will sit down with you as my client with my laptop computer, and I have a second computer monitor that I sit in front of you. We cover all of these topics from the proceeds of the sale all the way around the sphere to the forms, lots of paperwork. The proceeds from the sale, that includes cost, fees, taxes, and explains how much money you will walk away with. Then we go into marketing and show examples of all the marketing that I will do for your home. And most importantly, the current market. This is where I will take the client online into a real estate tour of the current market. And when we finish this process, this is where the client gains confidence and conviction in the market price of their home. And most importantly, it will all be based upon fact and not emotion. Never let a real estate agent tell you what the listing price of your home should be without supporting criteria that you trust and understand, especially if the price seems high and seems too good to be true. That's what we call buying a listing, promising you they can get a super high price for your home, and then gradually over the next 90 days or longer of languishing on the market, they have a ton of excuses as to why they ultimately did not get that super high price. In essence, you were sold snake oil. When you go through a comparative process like my clients do, you are 100% confident in the market value of your home, and you have supporting facts to show an appraiser. That's how to price your home to sell. Well, that music means we're out of time for today. I hope you found value in today's video. If you did, click that subscribe button and click that reminder bell. That reminder bell will notify you when I post new videos. If you'd like to get a copy of my book called My Secret Wealth of Information for Any Home Seller, I'll post a link in the comment section below. All you have to do is tell me where to send the book. If you'd like to contact me, you can find my email address and my telephone number in the description below and at the end of this video. Call me or email me. I'd love to hear from you, and I'd love to represent you in your next real estate transaction. I'm Bob.Woolverton. I'm with Pure Real Estate in Bellevue, Washington. Here on YouTube, I'm known as your Northwest Realty Advisor. Every Tuesday morning at 7 a.m., I post new videos about buying, selling, or investing in real estate, as well as some home tours and listing videos. I'll see you next week.